If ambition is a conditioning of the mind, can doing active meditation techniques like dynamic and kundalini remove it?
What do you mean by conditioning of the mind?
That means it was taught to you from outside. Conditioning of the mind means it was taught to be from outside.
And what is ambition?
Ambition, like having a high goal to achieve something.
Because I have not invented these words, so I will say what I feel. Ambition is something which is not natural for you. It is others who are providing you with goals. It is because you are influenced by outside. And all these collective influence, you conclude inside you that this is the thing which will give you more respectability in society, more fame in society. You will be praised if you get this thing. This is something which is in the society is considered very high. It's the thing which is worth achieving. And if you achieve it, you will be rewarded. You will be praised, you will be appreciated. So all these ambitions, if you are after ambition, then you are seeking the fulfillment of the ego. And the ego is ignorance. Ego is an illusion. It is not your real nature. So, what was your question? The kind of mind which we have created is all conditioning. Whatever is inside the mind, mostly it is all conditioning. Not mostly it is all conditioning, but there can be some conditioning which is needed, which should be there. The mind has to be conditioned, but whatever is our conditioning, it has all happened unconsciously. You can yourself condition your mind, because mind is a mechanism. You can condition it, and you can be the master of it. But because we were not aware of the presence of the consciousness, we were unconscious of this awareness. So others have conditioned us. When whatever is done to you by others, it is not going to bring relaxation to you. It is not going to take you to your natural state. It will be an hindrance in knowing your real nature. Because these things, whatever conditioning the society, your parents, your religious teachers, and the whole influence of the society has done to you, it is all done without your permission, because you were not present. And once you grow up, then you find that you are a bundle of conditioning, and that is ruling your whole life. You have become a robot. And later on you are settled in that, because you think this is the only way one can live. So just being a robot is all right, because there are robots all around. So you are not something what others are not. You are also like others. So you don't feel any agony because of that, if you are not very intelligent. So everything is a conditioning. And when you say, what was the question? Ambition? What was the first line? So whatever has gone inside the mind, it is all conditioning. And ambition certainly is the conditioning of the mind, because you are not desiring those things consciously. If you are desiring something which is your inner possibility or your inner potentiality, then you cannot call it ambition. And trying to realize your inner possibility and your inner potentiality will become a joy that will make you one. Once you are clear that this is what I am born for, this is the thing that is going to give me joy. And once you are very clear what is your hidden talent, first thing is to become conscious. Then you will know that your body-mind mechanism, there is something which is more for you, that will give you flowering. You have the talent for that thing. So then you should strive for that, in that direction. But because we have become so confused, everyone has given us something. Someone is telling you become this, the other person is saying you become that. And in this cloud, our real seed, in that seed, our talents are hidden. About that, we have become totally unaware. So the first thing is that you have to become conscious. You have to become very alert. And you are saying that whether dynamic and Kundalini will help in this or not. First thing is that dynamic and Kundalini is there to throw out whatever you have collected. Because you are so burdened, your whole body is so poisoned, your whole mind is so poisoned. It is so full of garbage that until and unless you have thrown all those things out, you are always so restless that you cannot even look inside. Dynamic and Kundalini will give you the gap. It will help you to be able to see when for a while there is silence within you, when you have thrown all those shit outside. Then you will be able to see what is your real nature. It can help you to be connected to your real nature. It can give you the glimpse of your real nature, but it cannot. There is no guarantee that it will establish you in your real nature. There is no, in the inner world, it is not 2 plus 2 is 4, that you do certain thing and this will be the result. Even you should not have this illusion that it will give you the glimpse. It all depends on you, how sincere is your search. if your search is dishonest, you are not becoming one, you are not becoming integrated. If you are just doing these meditation in a mechanical way, then nothing, not even a glimpse is going to happen. If you are doing it sincerely, then one day you will be in contact with your consciousness. Then in the presence of this consciousness, you will be able to see how you are conditioned. Whatever you are calling is the ambition or your ambition. From where it is coming? Is it the thing you have desired consciously? Is it the thing which is going to give you any fulfillment? Is it the thing which will make your life meaningful and significant? So once in the presence of consciousness, you will be able to see what is natural for you, what is your inner longing, what is the thing which is going to create harmony within you. What is the thing which nature wants to be manifested through you? What kind of flower you are? If you are born to be a rose flower and you are trying to be a lotus flower, you will never be able to become a lotus flower, but you will create misery in your whole life. Because whatever you are desiring is never going to happen. The seed of that is not inside you. And you are desiring something because of the expectation of other people, because of the influence of the society, because what your parents are expecting from you. But dynamic and Kundalini is just the beginning of meditation. But if this is said in the very beginning to people that this is just the beginning of your inner life, then people will not even begin. Then it becomes more and more subtle. If your search is genuine, if you are honest and authentic in your search, then one day you will be able to watch your mind, watch all its conditioning, and then you will be able to see how much hindrance these conditioning are creating in your life, in making your life a harmonious thing, in making you a whole person, a healthy person. So it is a journey which has a beginning, but it is a very, very long journey, and you have to go alone in it. If you think after doing meditation for 10 days, 20, or 2 years or 3 years, everything is finished, you have reached, then you are a stupid person. There is no one can guarantee when it will happen. It all depends how much you are in search of truth, how much you want to get rid of the lies which you have collected, how much you are desperate to throw out all the masks. But the reality is that most of us are not ready to get rid of all these garbage. We think that a little bit of effort and then we will possess this also. So we have made meditation also into an ambition. That with other things of life, we have money, we have power, we have job, and now we will have meditation also as one of the batches. So this kind of cunningness and cleverness will not work. You have to reach to the very center of your life. So you have to stake everything. It is not a cheap thing. It is not for weak-hearted people. Only daredevils, those who are ready to give everything for it, sacrifice everything for it. Then there is a possibility, but it is a gambling. But if your search is sincere and honest, things will happen. Whatever price you have paid, the result is already there. But if you want to move more further, then you have to pay more price. As you move deeper, then it becomes more and more subtle. But we are always at the beginning. If you think that only doing dynamic and Kundalini, you will become enlightened, and this is your stupidity. This is expecting too much. These are cathartic methods. But if you are doing it properly, if you are doing dynamic properly, in the fourth stage is meditation. That is the part where you can get connected to your witnessing nature, which is always there, whether you are aware of it or not, because you have occupied yourself in so many things. So the witnessing, your witness is there, but it is like it is lost in the mud. So these techniques are there to clean your inner state, to clean your body, to clean your emotions, to clean your thinking. Once you are weightless, once you are unburdened of these things, and then also it is all, if you are desiring, if you go on desiring just outside thing, how you will know your inner? So until and unless you become more mature, and how you can become more mature? By seeing the futility of all whatever you are desiring in the outside world. It is just so. It can never give you your center. It can never connect you to your consciousness. It can give you pleasure. All pleasure comes from outside, but it cannot give you your soul. Your soul has to be created inside. By constant effort. In the beginning you need to make effort. And it needs total dedication, not half-hearted. Until and unless, at least while you are awake, you try to remember your self-nature. The meaning is that you try to be conscious in whatever you are doing. How can it penetrate your dream and sleep? Maybe you have made this also into an ambition, that you make little bit of effort, you are doing little bit of dynamic, and one day you are enlightened. So that is expecting too much from dynamic and Kundalini. Is it all right?